So in the past, think about before Grab came about. When you have a car, this is for you to go transportation. You get yourself from point A to point B. Well, now you have a vehicle. If you're part of Grab, you're a participant of Grab, you can now build a business. Now you can use your car to go from point A to point B, but by sharing your vehicle, you can make money. That's called sharing economy. Same thing, Airbnb. Many of you have a home. If you have a home in the past, that's your shelter. Well, some people say, you know what, I have an extra bedroom, or I have a back house, then I could offer that and rent it out. Then you are part of this sharing economy. That this is happening. Folks, times have changed so much that we really need to face what we have. And so when you have a proper understanding of what this model is, then you're like, okay, I'm part of this new wave. I'm part of this new paradigm of creating wealth. By having a platform, you're the participant, and a global system in which you learn, where you can grow, you can expand, and you can really be a part of this global economy. That's what we have here today. And I really hope that you grasp this concept, because, you know, we cannot guarantee how much money you will make here. You can make from zero to whatever your heart's desire. But one thing I will guarantee is this, that today you are at the ground floor opportunity, at the very beginning of a global entrepreneurial movement. With the line of products that Selena has shared, it's unparalleled in the industry. I have been in the wellness space for 31 years. Never ever have I seen a line of products that have made impact to people's health like I've seen the last 17 months. In America, we have over 2,000 physicians, medical doctors that are aligning with us. They are participants in this platform, and they are called brand ambassadors like us. Why? Because the product is absolutely second to none. All right. So the platform here that Selena shared with you is called 3 International. Participant, you and I. You can choose to participate or you don't. It's all up to you. Last but not least, the power of the system is called Spark Global. And let me tell you that this is truly, I believe that in society, in the business landscape, every decade, every 2 decades, there's a unicorn project. Now, you know, back in America, a unicorn back in the days, before Uber became a thing, before Lyft became a thing, the unicorn project back at that time, it was Uber. Uber was a unicorn project when they were raising funds. So every so often, because of timing of society, because of technology, there's a unicorn project. I truly believe what you're looking at here today is a unicorn project. Not only in terms of the platform of technology, also leadership and experience. I could challenge you right now at this moment. You can look for any company in this space. You will never ever find the leadership we have in this company in such a short period of time. We have 40 people that are multi-million-dollar earners. Not only earner in terms of money, but they have built massive international businesses before, that we all decided to come together. That's just one network. As a group of us started doing that, we have actually the #1 worldwide leader in Mary Kay. A lady, bless you, a lady who's 82 years old. Christine Peterson. She goes, you know what? I want to be a part of this legacy project. We also recently have 2 incredible international builders that become a part of 3. I mean, the news, information is spreading. So this is truly a unicorn project because the experience and the technology. Selena talked about, we just launched the world's first, in my opinion, the first proven on PDR, it's already listed in the online PDR, our newer cosmetic. I mean, just in 2 weeks, testimonials, results are showing. And some of you perhaps saw a video of my father, who's 98 years old. My dad's feet, you know? So I wasn't intending for that to go viral. It became viral. Like I was rubbing my dad's feet and all that. I didn't know it was gonna become viral in 3 hours. He had a little wound. in 3 hours. I literally watched that room closed up. It's unreal. And so if you want to look at, I was a guinea pig when Dr. Dan Googler was developing the serum. He was telling me like, oh, the neurocosmetic, the neuro, it's a neural thing, it creates a link in your brain to your skin or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever, just give me some samples. So I was a guinea pig. So in the beginning, I was using the tester on my left hand, the back of my left hand. If you were to look closer, now I put it on both. But still, I haven't quite catch up. Now in America, we don't have I don't have a driver. I'm more like into freedom, so I like to drive everywhere by myself. And so the driver's side is on the left side. So my left hand is exposed to the sun a whole lot more than my right hand. And so I put a lot of the tester on my left hand. If you look closer, you can probably see from afar. These marks here is a lot darker than here. This is almost gone. And so I said, I need to now multitask. I need to put a lot more in this hand than this hand. So, the results are astounding. Not only, and it just, I'm a very high performer, meaning I work many hours. And typically, especially when I travel, I wake up 4:30 every morning. And I'm so happy. Ever since I've been putting the serum on, I now get to sleep until 7:30. This morning, I got to sleep until 8:30. So I thought, wow, that's incredible. It helps me in my sleep. So anyway, so the product helps mankind. You have a business platform that can help you. At the same time, in order for you to become successful, you have to help other people to become successful. Is that what Zig Ziglar said? When you help enough people to get what they want, you will get what you want. And so I hope that this little PowerPoint give you a little overview of what this business platform is. The platform is 3. Participants are you and I, okay? And so the system Spark Global, that we have all the tools. The company has tools in your back office. We also have tools in our YouTube channel that will guide you, either from the beginning, how to talk to people, or what we call new distributor orientation. Let's say you're brand new, coming in, how do I begin? All that stuff is available for you for free. So if you really want to look for an opportunity that you could learn and grow at the same time, that you're in business for yourself but not by yourself, you got it right here. And so since I made the trip out here in Malaysia, what I like to do is, besides sharing the concept with you guys, I think it's important for us to get the right perception. Because oftentimes, how we look at something, whether it influence into action or not, is our perception. Because our perception will influence our behavior. Our behavior will influence the result, the action, the result that you're going to gain from the business. So what I'd like to do at this point is, I'd like to share with you quickly how you can jumpstart your business. Is that all right with you? We'll talk briefly about that. Is it okay? Would you like to learn how to do that? Yes. So we got all the concepts. What do you have to do this? And I always say this. How many heard this saying that says, a closed mouth never gets fed? Okay? So we are in the sharing economy. Meaning when you share, either someone want to become an entrepreneur or someone want to become a customer. That's what you have to do. But the reason why I took time to explain the model for you, so that when you are sharing, you're sharing from the right space. You're not like, hey, you're going to join me now. You're going to join me in this business to run marketing, la-di-da-di-da. No. You have to have the right perception of what this business model is. So when you are sharing, the first thing I would suggest you to do is that this is the moment for you to really quiet down and think of what is it you want to achieve in your life, at this point in your life, in your business. If you can rewrite history, if you can, from this moment, to think about what are some of the things that inspire you, what were some of your dreams that you've given up? What were they? So this is a time for us to spark that. You know why is that important? Because when you have a vision of what is you want to manifest, that vision is first. A lot of times when people want to fire up their dream, they think about, look at my circumstances. How I can be successful. I have no money. Forget all that for a second. Put all that down. Trust me. You want to put all that down, because after you create the vision of what you want. If it still doesn't work for you, you can go claim back the things that doesn't serve you. But who would want to do that? Are you guys with me so far? If there's something, if there's some magic ones that say, look it, wherever you've been, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. If today's a brand new day, you could rewrite your wish. You could rewrite a new plan for your life. What might it be? Just give yourself that chance. Give yourself that window to write it down. 31 years ago, when I was downsized, when I got laid off, I really didn't know how to make my car payment. I didn't know how to make my house payment. And I have a college degree. And I'm like, how did I get myself into that situation? You know, in America, back in those days, they give us this plastic card called what? Credit card. You spend before you even make that money. How many have had that issue in Malaysia? Yeah. I remember American Express will always advertise, don't leave home without it. Do you guys have that in Malaysia? Yeah, I tell you what, there been a point in my life, American Express will call me and says, Miss Hui, please, leave home without it. So I was like, how did I get myself into that situation? So I went to a training, and the trainer says, you know, write down what is it you want. And my logical mind at that time is like, I'm broke. I have a college degree. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for another job. I don't know. I mean, what dream do I have? But sometimes you have to dig deep. I remember saying, you know what? I'm going to remove all those things that bound me, all the belief systems, all the conditioning that no longer serve me. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to go into a new space. I'm going to write down the things I want. Maybe the homes I want to live, the bling bling I want to have, the designer handbags, the clothing, whatever. That just write it down. Because after you write it down, if you don't like it, you can claim back your old stuff. But I suggest you don't. Because the old stuff don't serve you anymore. So write down all that stuff. The next thing is feeling. How it would feel when you have the stuff that you're dreaming of. I remember, back in the days, 31 years ago, when I became an entrepreneur, every weekend I will hike back in those days, I live in an area called, well, anyway, you don't need to know that, but I would go hike in an area called South Pasadena, which is like really posh area. I remember I would get lost in those neighborhoods for 3, 4, 5 hours, just walking around the neighborhood. I just want to soak in that energy. I remember my mom and dad at that time saying, you know what? The number 2 is daydreaming again. She's gone. And when I was walking in that neighborhood, I look at the car pulling out, I look at the dude in that car, I said, he doesn't look as good as me. If he can live in this home, so can I. So I train myself in this space. I imagine what it feels like to have the things I want. So in that of itself is a journey. But when you feel it, the frequency, when you're able to feel that, you are able to match the money frequency. And then you're going to be willing then to work it. To work it, what does it take? Share. And maybe the way in which you share in the beginning, you kind of didn't do it right, and your friends laugh at you, they say no to you, what do? Some people will stop, and they will choose to go back and claim all the stuff that didn't belong to them no more. That no longer served them, they chose to go back to their comfort zone. I refuse to go back to the comfort zone. I told myself I would never, ever be fired, never again. I spent 10 years of my life working for somebody just to be fired and be broke. I said, I refuse to work another 10 years of my life to be fired again. I said, what are the odds? If I can give 10 years of my life working for somebody, I can certainly give 10 years of my life building my dreams. How many can relate to that? How many can have it in you to do that? So if you know what this is, I just shared with you what this new business model is, what the concept, what the principle, the pillars are. If you knew that virtue, why are you afraid to share it? So you just go talk to people. Remember, this is when you're going out there to share with people, it's entirely a numbers game. What do I mean by that? If you look at a deck of cards, how many cards in a deck? 50 what? 52, right? 52 cards. In a deck of 52 cards, how many aces are there? 4. So let's just say that if you are looking for ace and you flip that card, let's say the first 10 cards, you don't get an ace. But know that 4 A's are in that deck. Same thing. In this business, it might take the first 20 people will say no to you. Maybe your number 21st one will go, that's a yes. I remember 31 years ago, I brought 6 people to the meeting, 6 people to give me face. They signed up. Well, I invited, I thought I had like 30 people would show up, but 6 people showed up. 6 people signed up. Guess what happened next week? All 6 canceled. I went to my sponsor and said, you know what, I think I need to quit this. This business is not for me. He says, why? I said, all the people I enrolled, they quit. They don't even return my phone calls. He says, no, Kim, you are destined for this industry. And I say, what? He goes, you are destined. I said, what do you mean? He says, if you have not gone through it, how would you have the compassion in the future to share with other people? Now, at that time, 31 years ago, I thought I was a used car salesman. I'm like, you're trying to sell me a bill of goods. You're trying to keep me in the game. But I could tell you, 31 years later, he was right. If you haven't gone through that path, how would you have the compassion to understand what people are going through? When people are coming to you, say, you know, I'm trying, I try, I have that. You know what? Maybe it's the method in which you approach people. Maybe it's in your persona, how you perceive your business, how this is coming out of you. So the point I'm trying to make is that you be proud and have confidence in what this is. I took an extra 15, 20 minutes to show you the PowerPoint so you understand and having the right perception of what this business model is. And then write down your dreams. What is it? If you could relive your life, if you have a brand new bill, wherever that might be, if your past had died already, past died, what if it broke, not working, died? It's a new you. How would you want to live your life? What is it you want? And then feel it, what it feels like to live in those homes. I used to have a storybook, a vision book, a storyboard. I would click magazines. It doesn't have to be fancy homes, like, you know, maybe a little kitchen with like, you know, plans and stuff. That kind of calls my heart and soul. I would clip that and I put it in my vision board. And then maybe a really nice bedroom and I would clip that and that's what I want. And so when I'm down and out, I look at the things that I want. Those things feed me, feed my soul, feed my energy. And then it gives me the drive to talk to another person, just like a deck of cards. In this business, you will get no's. The 6 people that said no to me, if I had stopped, I won't be here in Malaysia sharing with you. I would have quit the industry entirely. But I went at it, and I went at it. And in closing, I want to share this with you. I have, you know, how many of you would like to know how this $1 billion, you know, the last 14 years, we built a brand of $14 billion US. How many of you would like to know how many people I sponsored? Wow. I sponsored less than 100 people in 14 years. Of 100 people I've sponsored, I think 80, I don't know, it's like less than 100 people. Of 100 people I sponsored, guess how many people are working? 20. When I say working, they're on the product, on and off. Of all the 20 people that are on the product, on and off, you know how many people are really building the business? 6. From 6 people, that business went to 159 countries and territories. It went to tens of millions of customers, maybe hundreds of millions. Because to do 14 billion, you have a lot of users. Now, it sounds really cool, right? 6 people build $1 billion brand. But did you know how many people I've spoken to the last 14 years to have 6 people working? Thousands. I have talked to thousands of people. I have been laughed at. People call me crazy. You're a crazy dreamer. You think you're going to be a multi-millionaire? Why don't you just get a job? Oh, look at her. She's dreaming again. I get all that. But I'm still standing. Who has the ultimate laugh? Some of my friends that laughed at me, they're still stuck in a job. It's all by choices, guys. Opportunities in front of you. Gotta write down. Woo! Absolutely. And folks, this is so rare. for you to be sitting in an opportunity where we're just starting out in Malaysia. Think about this. I have seen what Malaysia can do. I have seen what Asia can do. This is such a new beginning. Such a new beginning. Imagine, 5 years go by. You could either say, you know what? I am so glad that I made a decision. I'm part of this global movement. Or you could say, I wish I could have. So the choice is up to you. And in short, in general, there's 3 types of people. First type of people that go make things happen. They go create things. Together we go create things. Second type of people, they watch things happen. Third type of people, they don't know what happened. So which type are you?
The first one.
Opportunities are never lost. If you don't grab it, it simply went to someone else. So I hope that my 31 years of journey, a little brief sharing helps you. The person that invited you here, we have a whole system in place. We have a wow book. They can walk you through in the wow book. All the tools are in place. Then they can schedule a meeting with you on a roadmap. Tell them what is the little target you want to hit in 30 days, and they will show you the science, the numbers, a roadmap how to get there by leveraging the tools. And the product, guys, I don't care if you do the business or not, I hope you use them. And I pray that the gentleman that had little incidents, I hope he's okay. I hope we get on the product. Life is so precious. I lost my mom a couple of years ago. And I only wish my mom had the blessing to really experience our product. My dad, now 98 years old, is living at one of my homes, and I hire a full-time caregiver for him. And every morning he asks for vitality. And every night, give me the green thing. The green thing helps me go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's remarkable. In all my 31 years, never ever did my dad ask me for product. In this company, my father every single day asks the caregiver to give him a product. So I do hope that the little sharing helps you. It inspires you, not from the outside. It inspires you from the inside. The platform is here, the tools are here, the people are here. We think about this. I mean, at age 59 years old, when you're blessed with all the money, I have houses, land, bling blings, I don't even wear them anymore. And coming back out to work. Why? It truly was a calling to come back out. And I'm so grateful to be surrounded by a group of beautiful human beings. You heard from Selena, you heard from Kina, you heard from, we have Dong, we have Donggu, we have Donggu, Dong, Dasri, we're all these like royals in the business. And that's in Malaysia. If you go to Indonesia, we have a lot of social influencers, movie stars that are doing their part of this global movement. So anyway, I hope I talked enough, and I really hope that inspire you to do something. And last but not least, I want to give a big thanks to our general manager and his staff for putting up this event. And in each and every event, they're tirelessly keeping this together. Can we give a big round to Hui.7, our general